accountable for what comes out. I'm known for running my mouth. I wanna be accountable for what comes out.
And we're back with another Star Wars Force Arena video. Now this is very cool because it looks like we're going to be getting 2 new cards, and I think these cards are going to change everything. And this has been my experience with Netmarble, is that they come out with updates all the time, which is very good. Let's just read over the notes. There's a lot of stuff missing, and I don't really want to speculate in too much on how the cards are going to change the game, but I'm pretty excited. Commanders, it's time for a small content update. This update will bring with it some new cards. These cards will not be available just yet, but will be coming soon. This content will be available after a scheduled maintenance period. Information will be released beforehand. So looks like that is going to be happening in the next day or two. So hopefully we'll have this within 24 hours or so. New units added for the Rebel. Meet the peaceful herbivore Bantha in Force Arena's battlefield. The Bantha is a very versatile animal. Its fur, leather, meat, and bones are all useful. Even its feces can be used as fuel. Such an amazing resource. It has blue milk. Boy, I remember that, which is amazing if you haven't tried it. However, in Force Arena, we have no use for such things. We need to tame the beast and weaponize it to strike fear into our enemies. So let's take a look at the picture. Looks like it's going to be 2 units. When the Bantha dies, the rider will jump off and also attack. Bantha, not the rider, is an animal which will move its heavy feet to attack structures. The Bantha will be able to take an insane amount of damage, but its focus remains on structures. Rebels will no longer need to be jealous of the Empire's ATST. Even when the Bantha fails, the Rebel trooper on its back will spring into action and keep battling. Boy, this is going to change Rebels quite a bit. It's going to change a lot of things. So, this is a rare card. No mention of the cost. If I were to guess, it's probably going to be 6 or 5. We will see. Health 2200, building attack power 180, damage per second 112, movement speed 1.2, attack speed 1.62, attack range is 2.5, and a deployment time of 1 second. So this has quite a bit less health than the ATST, and it doesn't have the range of the ATSTs. So I'm thinking it's going to be either 5 or 6. If it's 5, that could be scary, but 6 seems about right. Now, Empire gets a new reptile. The Dewback will be making its way into the battlefield. The Dewback is a reptile that has thick skin. Its movement is usually slow, but with the push of its rider can be made to run at blinding speed. Soon, you'll be able to have the power of the Dewback in your own hands. So, I don't want to reference another game, but there's a card like this in another game, and so I kind of know the mechanic and how this is going to work. The Dewback, not the Dewback Trooper, is a melee unit that moves to the front really slowly with its unique but flexible movement. Once it locks onto its foe, however, it charges into at full speed. The Dewback's wild and heavy attacks are critical to the unit's power. Units which get a little too close to it will be crushed without hesitation. If the poor Dewback falls in battle, its rider will dismount. The felled Dewback will attack the opponents tenaciously. So, looks like the unit itself is in line with a Wookiee, and no idea on how much damage that AOE effect will be. So I'm going to guess that this is going to cost 3 or 4, probably more likely 4. The stats itself look very similar to a Wookiee in some ways, a little different of course, but how much damage does the AOE attack do? If it's 150%, that's interesting, but it doesn't say anything on that, and then no mention of the cost. So we'll see. They're also going to add some missions. So we're going to get some missions where we get some credits crystals. We'll get a couple troops, and then a gold pack, lots of generic stuff, and then the completion reward. It says heroic card selector, and I'm pretty sure that they mean, maybe that's a translation thing, the epic. So we'll get some of those. So I'm pretty excited about it. I can't wait for this stuff to come out. We will see how it changes the game. I'm really liking the idea of the Rebels getting a new win condition rather than just swarming. This is kind of very cool, and this seems to be the gap that the Empire also has with having some sort of tank. Would be very good. All right, let me know in the comment section what you think. I'm pretty excited, and as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.